Alright, what is up, y'all? We're here today for week 8 of the PCP Pokemon Community Players. We go against our boy, you know him, you love him, Javy, Sweet Potato, Big Brown, whatever you call him in your screeds, that's that boy, and he's got a scary team. Luckily for me, he's been ringing the same 6. The man has, all he wants to do is not get the Sacco, so I don't think he's going to really try very hard. You can see his team on the screen, but he has been ringing, Citrus, Belly Dramazu, Life Orb Bisharp, Scarf Machamp, Dual Screen Xatu, Weakness Policy Caracosta, excuse me, and just regular old, good old fashioned TD Zardx. So if you look at his team, he has 0 Freedom Bird switch-ins because Metagross and Bisharp, unless heavily invested, both die to Hurricane plus Heat Wave. Bisharp actually just dies to a Heat Wave if it's just standard Life Orb 4 HP Bisharp. And that's just gonna be awesome. I have U-turn on here because I can U-turn out on Caracosta if he wants to. I'm leading with Freedom Bird because he has no fucking switch-ins. So if he leads with Caracosta, I can at least U-turn out into something like a Kame and break that sturdy and then start firing off attacks. But basically everything else is getting Hurricaned. If I'm feeling ballsy, or if he wants to switch in the Caracosta on a Hurricane, then I have the HP Grass to just make sure to pop it. Hurricane after rocks is, I think it's a roll to kill, but I ain't taking no chances. I'm not trying to get Shell Smash swept on some crazy thing. But this actually does have enough speed to outspeed Caracosta at +2. So with the 60 defense, I'm taking like barely 50% from +2 Aqua Jet. +4 Aqua Jet is a whole different story, but. Yeah, this mon's just really solid versus him, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Just lead off with and click attacks. Also, I outspeed Scarf Machamp, so that's cool. And then we got just a regular old Life Orb Kartana. If you know me and you've been following the channel for even a little while, you know I fucking hate Life Orb. I hate clicking an attack and showing what move you are without them even having to calc. If you're Scarf or Band or something, most of the time you still have to kind of be like, is that fucking, that item? But with Life Orb you see the recoil and you know it and it sucks. So I actually really need the damage output. I usually just run a Z move on this guy, but with Life Orb, Return does do right at 50% to Charizard, so if it does take rocks, that bitch is going down. I got Knockoff for the what's his face, Xatu, which does just kill. If he's physically defensive, it's a roll, but if he's just like max HP, max special attack, that bitch is going down. Leaf Blade absolutely tears through his team, and we got the Brick Break because I know that man is going to be running dual screens, and if he wants to switch in on the Bisharp, on the Defog, I got the Brick Break, take that guy down. And obviously I was running Sacred Sword, but Brick Break does the same job, it's times 4 effective, and it breaks the screens, so that'll be fun on a bun. Then, I forgot, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I fucking forgot this is the set I ran, oh my god. We're running Choice Specs Minior. I love Minior's special move pool, which is Power Gem, but hidden power, look at his team, man, he has no Power Gem switch in, so his only thing he really has is gonna be Bisharp. If he wants to switch up the team and bring the Metagross, that's whatever, I don't fucking care, man. I can just U-turn out on that. But probably not going to be doing a lot of U-turn. Probably not going to be doing a lot of U-turning. Probably just going to set up rocks and switch out one time and then click Power Gem the entire rest of the time. Hopefully get put into my shields down range whenever I set up the stealth rocks, and then I can just Power Gem the entire rest of his dick off, because that's going to be a very strong boy. I just got tired of running Shell Smash every week, so I want to do something creative, and I know it's Javy, and my team has a really good matchup versus him, so I can kind of afford to just run kind of a little wacky set on Meatwad here. And yeah, we're actually modest too, which is going to hit hard as hell, even though it is only base 100. With the choice specs, that's going to hit pretty hard. 327 is not terrible, and the hidden power fighting, obviously, hitting Bisharp is going to be dope. Then we got Specs Lele. Now, looking at switch-ins, this man has fucking 0 because Bisharp, it dies to the Moonblast. The Specs Moonblast just straight up kills Bisharp, which is insane. So he's forced to bring Metagross if he wants to have a switch into this. Maybe something like AV, but it ain't taking 2. Let me tell you, 2 Specs Shadow Balls is gonna fucking blow that thing away. So that's gonna be fucking awesome. Thunderbolt is just there for Karakosta Zatu, just in case I need to lock myself into that. Also, it hits Bisharp neutrally, and it's the Azu as well, and he can't Aqua Jet me in the Psychic Terrain, so that's cool. Can't be Bullet Punched in Psychic Terrain. Can't be, I guess, Bullet Punched again, Aqua Jetted again, faked out from Raichu if he wants to do that. Doubtful. And then also Slurpuff isn't really a problem. He hasn't been bringing it, and if he does want to go the Webs route, I lead off with Freedom Bird. I click Hurricane, and that thing dies. So if he is Sash and goes for that whole bullshit, then it's no big deal, because I got our next member in the back, which is the Pickle, our Rocky Helmet, unaware, straight cancerous Pickle. Honestly, this thing is just the glue holding the team together right now, even though it's looking just like 5 offensive things in a Pickle, which is kind of what my entire draft has become at this point. It's just solid versus him, man. Javy's whole team is set up. He's got, you know, Belly Drum Azu, SD Bisharp, Meteor Mash chances on Metagross. Machamp is pretty much always going to be Scarfed or Banded, but Zatu has the potential to Calm Mind, Karakosta Shell Smashes, Zardx, Dragon Dances, Tapu Bulu, Swords Dances, Flygon, Dragon Dances, Slurpuff, Belly Drums, and then you got just your Fast Electric type in Raichu, which is literally the only threat to this thing on his team. I guess Bulu too, but I got stuff for Bulu. So this thing is just going to be annoying as fuck. I got Counter just to help deal with, you know, stuff like that, and I can Toxic Stall if I want to. I'm bringing the Pickle, and I'm not trying to stall this man out, but I'll do what I gotta do. Like, if it's a matter of differential, I don't give a fuck. I'll click Recover all 16 times if I have to. But yeah, man, I don't even need special defense investment. Those 8 ain't even necessary, and it's just going to be good versus him. I love me some Baton Pass too. Then, last but not least, we got Chingy here, who's just a standard old Dragon Dance set. Thunder Punch, Dragon Claw, Drain Punch. I just dance right up, and I just start clicking attacks, and it's just a super fun time all around. Basically, if I chip down his team, this thing sweeps easily. I have super effective coverage for just about everything on the team. Actually, not rocking Poison Jab, which I think I had at one point, but this is set to sweep if he brings the same 6 he's been bringing. And I also have the Lumberry, which I believe was for... What the fuck was the Lumberry for? I have a Lumberry for some reason. I don't actually know why anymore. We actually did this game on time, which was crazy, so I don't actually remember what it was for anymore. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But we got a Lum, so maybe, you know, he wants to try to burn me with Scald from Karakosta. I don't know, man. We got a Lumberry. Fuck off, okay? But yeah, that's it for the team builder. Let's jump into the battle. And here we are with the battle. As you can see, he did just bring the same 6 he's always brought. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same sets. We'll go over it again just in case. It's always just regular old Dragon Dance 3 attacks. He actually does run Thunder Punch on it though, if I'm not mistaken. Charizard, Scarf Machamp, Life Orb Bisharp, BD Azu, Screens Zatu, and just Weakness Policy, Sturdy Karakosta. So I'm expecting a Zatu lead, and that thing is 2-hit KO'd by Hurricane. He can get up a screen if he wants, but I'm fucking that thing up. So we're just going to lead right off the Freedom Bird like we said, and he does lead Machamp. So he's gonna, what I assume is gonna happen, right, is he sees he's got a Choice Scarf. He's like, there's a faster Pokemon out front. He's just gonna click Stone Edge. He wants a no-guard fight. We can have a no-guard fight. I have the speed for this. That thing just dies. Turn 1, we are doing fucking fantastic, and that thing just goes down. Good God. Javy actually says in the chat he forgot a 4th move on him anyways, so oh well. I Hurricane this guy, do 75%. He's able to get the light screen, so I do get a 2-hit KO. But now I am forced out. Hurricane was not 2-hit KOing this guy. I live any one attack he wants to go for because of my defensive investment. But if I can keep this guy healthy, I'm gonna do just that. So we get just a little bit of chip, and we go out right into the Pickle. He D-dances, of course. Just Javy things. The little, you know, Teal Day, just Javy things. It actually does kind of a lot. So he's toxic. I'm a Pickle. He's gonna Dragon Claw, and I just gotta recover up a little bit. You know, just gotta let him know. And then I really wanted a Baton Pass here, but I actually just went for the Recover once again. And this actually isn't bad because I know he knows this thing is annoying as fuck for him to deal with, and I don't think at this point he's actually realized that I'm unaware. I think he was just like, oh, I'm not doing a lot of damage to this fucking Pickle. So I just click Counter here on the knockoff. He crits me, which is actually unfortunate, but I still live in, so it doesn't really matter. And the counter does just knock that guy out. So the Pickle got a kill, Pidgeotto got 2 kills. We're doing great. So he belly drums up. I know he can't kill me, so I just go for the recover, I believe. Yeah. So now we're back at full. I'm still unaware of the situation. I don't really care, and I miss a toxic. So this really sucks because that just basically puts me back like 2 turns to where I have to recover back to full, and then try to hope that nothing fucking terrible happens, no crits or anything. And I've lost my Rocky Helmet now, so I can't chip him down every time he hits me. Unfortunate, let me tell you. So we're just fucking recovering up. I'm just trying to regain the ground that I worked so hard for by clicking attacks. And of fucking course, wouldn't you guess it? Let's replay the tape on that one. I finally was like, you know what? I'm done with this. He's got 3 months left. I'm going Kartana and I'm clicking attacks. So I just Baton pass out. On the turn he gets. Never mind. That's the. On the turn he gets the play rough attack drop. Wouldn't you know it? I Baton pass into my fucking Kartana, and I get the attack drop. Now I calced it. It doesn't actually matter. With the Life Orb, Belief Blade still echoes the Azumarill at 75%. It actually did 101 minimum, so that's fine. But it's just funny. I have to Baton pass a negative attack drop to this fucking Pokemon. But that kind of keeps it fair, you know. So now I'm back at neutral. I'm back at neutral. And Zardx is actually in range of the Life Orb return, so we just take that guy out. Everything's all fine and dandy. We're having a great time. And he goes into Caracosta. I know this man's weakness policy. I knock that thing right off. Take a little bit more chip, and he's actually going to Shell Smash up. So the thing is, if he's adamant, I outspeed him. If he's jolly, he outspeeds me. But knowing Javy, he's just a 252 max speed kind of guy, so I'm assuming he's jolly. But he actually just goes for the Aqua Jet, I guess, expecting me to be closer to max speed. And I just kill him with Leaf Blade. And that's the game. That's the whole game. That's the game, the beginning, the middle, the end of the game. That's the whole game. So we get our actually 3rd 6-0 of the season, which is fucking crazy. You know, I went a little memeier with this draft, so I'm actually kind of surprised it's doing as well as it is. But with Kartana Lele, what are you gonna do? You know. So unfortunately, Minior and Como didn't get to hit the field. Lele didn't even get to hit the field. But the 3 that did hit the field put in massive amounts of work and just really made it hard for Javy to regain the offensive momentum. Even though I had to sit there and recover with my pickle half the time, anyways. But good game to Javy. It's always a blast when we play because like. It's gonna sound fucked up, but I never know if he's gonna try or not. So I never know to just prep for the standard shit he brings, but I always have to just in case he wants to throw me a fucking curveball. I have to like prep for his whole team, but mainly just for the 6. But obviously I played for the finals of this league last year, so it was funny re-meeting him here and it going down like this. I don't know, it was just funny. It's always fun playing Javy though, because that's my boy, and we're always laughing in the chat, so it's always a good time. But yeah, with that, we'll go ahead and end it there. I think that was a bit quicker of a video than usual, but I'm still getting used to face cam. I'm pretty sure I've been looking down as fuck this whole time. Like, I've just been not even looking at the computer, I'm just looking at the Dell logo down here, because fucking, you know, awkward. But go ahead and like, go ahead and subscribe, do all that bullshit. Let me know what you're thinking about the face cam. Unless you're Pat, then stay out of my comments, bro. What are you doing? You just trolling me? This isn't even Twitter. Like, you just okay. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. That is, bye forever.